What is the biggest gym mistake a lot of people make?
So basically what I did was I used to just work out and dedicate certain days to certain workouts. So back then I would always make Monday push, Tuesday pull, Wednesday legs, Thursday push, Friday pull, Saturday legs, Sunday rest, repeat. If something came up, some homework came up, some family stuff came up, whatever, right? I would have to take another rest day. Let's say I took a rest day on Tuesday. That means I missed my pull day. So then I would just go to legs on Wednesday and I would skip my pull day.
So
and what ended up happening, my back and my shoulder was getting neglected. I later learned I should work out like a cycle. Basically push, pull, legs, and continue that cycle. So that, let's say the same example, on Tuesday, I had to take a rest day. I would do pull on Wednesday and legs on Thursday.
So every body part gets the same priority.
Exactly.
Here's the 3 biggest mistakes I wish I didn't make when I first started working out. Number 1, stop doing cardio first if your goal is to build muscle. The more fatigue you have and the less energy you have for lifting weights, the less your body is able to build muscle. So if you want to do cardio after your lifts. Number 2, I did exercises way too fast. Instead, go fast on the concentric and go slow on the eccentric of every exercise. If you aren't doing this, you're just leaving extra muscle growth on the table. Number 3, I used to work out for way too long. Spend a maximum of 60 to 90 minutes in the gym. And if you feel like you're spending way more than this, you might just be having too many exercises and sets that just ultimately become junk volume, aka wasting your time at the gym and actually not getting anything from that. This definition coined by Jeff Nippard. And make sure to be pushing yourself intensely in these 60 to 90 minutes instead of spending a lot of time and kind of just grueling through it. Instead, make an effective, efficient workout program and you'll notice even more progress. Don't be stupid and learn from my mistakes. So remember,
what the fuck? Oh, new machine. Yo, Troy, where are you feeling that exercise? I think it's for the back. Oh yeah, you think? Yeah. Well, you should be really feeling it. Let me show you. Okay, show me. First thing people do wrong is the seat position. So, obviously a lot of people don't even know you can move this. When it's down at the bottom, you end up just training your rear delts. I want to bring this seat up. And as soon as our chest comes up over this chest support, we know we're in the right position. So all these different bars, you're probably looking at it like, which one do we choose? Which one do we choose? Well, each one of these hit a different part of the back. The closer grip is targeting more of your lats due to its arm path coming closer to the body. The far wide grip is more of your upper lats. The overhand grip is more your mid to upper back. Try that out. Okay, let me try. Oh, now I feel it now, Troy. I'm gonna follow you for more gym tips like that.
If you're new to working out and lifting weights, here's 3 tips that I would recommend to you that are crucial on how to maximize your muscle growth. And obviously without any BS. These are 3 tips that I wish I knew when I first started working out, simply because they limited how much muscle I grew. They made me waste a lot of time doing a bunch of jack shit. Basically, I have 3 tips for every beginner that's just starting to work out, or maybe someone that's already been working out, if you didn't hear this for the first time, on how to be more effective and efficient in your workout sessions that I would implement and start doing right now. Tip number 1, know the anatomy of your body. You can just look it up after watching this video. Like for example, the shoulder is made up of 3 different delts. That's a different video. But for now, just know, for example, when you're training your legs, you're training actually your quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. Your upper body, the muscles are tricep and bicep, chest, shoulder, and your back. And that gets really specific, but this is like the general beginner guide, I guess you can say. Tip number 2, exercise selection. Knowing the different parts of your body, it's really important to select exercises for those parts of your body. Let's say, for example, I'm doing a shoulder press, right? I put the bench at a bit of an incline, but if I put the bench back even further than that, at one point it's going to start to hit my upper chest. As you can see, the different exercises and the way you set them up change what muscle is targeted. So it's really crucial to make sure that you're targeting the right muscle by choosing the right exercises for that body part. Tip number 3, progressive overload. In basic terms, tracking how strong you're getting on a particular exercise as you get a little more comfortable with each weight because you're increasing the reps, keep getting stronger. That's very basic. Hopefully that helps simplify what you're doing so that you know and can be better prepared the next time you go into the gym. Hopefully that makes sense.
So a lot of people do their lat pull downs like this, okay? And this is not a very effective way of working the muscles of the back. Instead, what you need to do is you need to face your chest up to the ceiling, arch your back, and then pull right to your upper chest, okay? Also, when you get to the top of the lat pull down, you want to make sure that you're not locking your scapula down. You want to relax and let those upper back muscles stretch out like this before you start to pull down again. So a full rep should look something like this.
doing shit like this. Stop doing these and stop doing these. If you want to grow your glutes, there are 3 exercises that you need to do. Some sort of RDL variation, some kind of split squat or reverse lunge variation, or some sort of hip thrust or heavy glute bridge variation. If you do these 3 movements and lift heavy, I promise you will grow your glutes.
Today, I'm gonna show y'all how to build a big chest. We starting out with this Smith machine incline press, going 4 sets of 12. Just look at how much my chest is opening up from this movement alone. Then we gonna jump into this flat dumbbell press. Here I'm going 4 sets of 12. You really wanna focus on controlling the weight and not just bouncing it off your chest at the bottom. Hey man, your boy trying to build a top shelf. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this seated incline press movement. Here I'm going 4 sets of 12. This is a great machine to build your upper chest. Then we're gonna get into this neutral grip press. Here I was trying to target my lower chest, but this machine doesn't really converge at the bottom, so it doesn't really do that great of a job, but man, we make it work. Then we're gonna get into this seated tricep press. Here I'm going 4 sets of 12. Also, I'm leaning forward because again, I'm trying to target my lower chest. And then man, you know we gotta end with the lateral raises, man. I'm spamming these, going about 4 sets of 15 here. Peep the pump, man. Like and follow for more.
Just a tip about bicep training. You take your elbow, if you curl your bicep with your elbow behind your body, you actually use more of the longer head because you have 2 heads to your bicep. And if you make a bicep curl with your elbow in front of your body, you use more of the shorter head. The shorter head is on this side, the longer head is more lateral. Does that make any sense? If you didn't know, now you do.
I think the biggest mistake is that you go to the gym and you go through the motion, but you don't really have your mind inside the muscle. So when you do a bicep curl, I can't just stand there like this. Yeah, you can. I've seen the guys training with me also 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, but they look like shit. And why did they look like shit is because they didn't concentrate.
Let's say I'm a beginner at the gym. I want to train legs, but I only want to use machines. What would I do? So I'd start off on the leg press, do 4 sets for 10 reps, jump onto adductor machine. I always get this confused. Abductor, adductor, adduct, abduct is away, right? I don't fucking know. The one that goes like that anyway. And get that glute burn, you get me? 3 sets, 12 reps. I think I need to actually put this in my training routine because this feels wonderful. I'd then go over to the leg extension, 3 sets for 10 to 12 reps. I'd finish off with some hamstring curls. Bro, every time I get on a machine, it just reminds me how fucking short I am. 3 sets for 12 reps on those as well.
You want to see progress in the gym? Your reps should not look like this. You want to know why? Because I'm not even trying. Your reps should not be that easy where you have a straight face the whole time. You should be making some noise. You should be sweating. Your face should look a little uncomfortable. That means you're pushing yourself. And growth only comes from outside the comfort zone.
Here's how to not be a gym douche. If you see a towel, bottle, or a gym bag close to a machine, do not use the machine. Though I don't support parking, a person might have just gone for a quick sip of water. So put your weights back in the right spot. Your 12-kilogram dumbbells do not belong next to the 35s. Don't sit with your nose in the phone whilst using a piece of equipment. Unless, of course, you're commenting on my TikTok. Sanitize your equipment. We don't want to find ourselves in another lockdown where you can't go to the gym. So don't be that guy.
Hoje eu vou comer novinha, vou levar ela lá pro vou comer pererequinha.
Let's say it's my first day at the gym and I want to train legs. What would I do? I'd grab a dumbbell and I'd start off with goblet squats. And I'd specifically start with goblet squats because they are a compound movement and we always want to do our compound movements first. And I'll probably do 12 reps for 4 sets. Then grab a pair of dumbbells and I'd do alternate, reverse lunges. For those, I'd probably do 12 reps each leg for 3 sets. Would then slide over to the leg extension, 12 reps for 3 sets as well, nice and easy. And I'll probably go over to the leg curl. And if you don't have the lying one, then you can do the seated one instead. 12 reps for 3 sets. And then I'll probably finish off with a single leg hip thrust. And I'll do the same amount of sets and reps for those as well. Hope this helps.